Hello, Renata here. I didn't think I was able to get on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Happy Friday, you guys. I'm coming on here for my business, RFN Creations. I've got my apparel. I've got different things that I've got on here, different art that I've got on here. I've got different abstract art, artists gonna art. These are a part of my business. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this today, so King, you see what it says on the back, Jesus, the light of the world. Yes. Haha. I'm doing these. First of all, I do these. Oh, there's nothing on the back of that one. Abstract stars. All right, yes. Okay, I missed being on here last Friday because my phone was not letting me get on. I got different shirts like these. You know, they could say whatever you want. This one, psh, man, I'm telling you, abstract art. This is what I mean when I say abstract art. Like, I got way more that I'm about to make. But I just had to come on here and tell you about my business, RFN Creations. You can check me out on Facebook. I know I don't exactly usually say about my Facebook because I forget about the different ones that I have. I have Facebook, I have Instagram, and I have this YouTube. I got two on Facebook. So yeah, Renata F. Nedab on Facebook and Instagram, and RFN Creations is my business one. But I had to come on here and see how are you all? How are you all? I had to get off of YouTube for a minute. Man, everybody is using so much, meaning they're going hard in the paint on all of these topics this month so much to the point that I'm like, look, we're only what 16 days into June, and I'm tired of June. I'm like, I need June to just like dim down, simmer down, as they used to say on SNL, Saturday Night Live. Or live from New York, it's Saturday night. That one. Um, there used to be one who was like, I'm gonna need you to simmer down, simmer down, and I hope it was that one. Either I think it was SNL. If it wasn't, then it was Mad TV. But it was one of those. Those were like two incompatible. I mean, they were compatible with each other. Mad TV didn't get the chance to really all the way, get into its groove. I guess they got bought out by SNL or something. I don't know, but they were halfway on their way up. They had some good people that actually stuck in there and started scooting their way to the top. Like you would know some of them. Key and Peele, um, Nicole Sullivan. It's some more other people that I cannot think of their names right now, but I could think of their faces. I'm not lying. I can think of their faces. And so yeah, but yeah, one of those shows, they were like, you need to just simmer down. I'm gonna need you to just not simmer down. Just simmer down. And I remember I think because I was so young and it just sounded so funny to me, or sounded so funny, whichever way you want to put it. But it just was funny to me. Yeah, I've been doing this apparel, and let me let you know, I do the apparel myself. I do it with the paint and the paintbrushes, and you know, going in for it, doing whatever writing. I got bags, I got hats. I have a bag actually that has other stuff in it. Let me go let me go see if I can get that. I'm going to be bringing more of my shirts with me, and I'm going to be bringing my hats. I got this one. I got one. I got two. RFN Creations. That's my logo. That's my company. That's my business. RFN Creations. I'm trying to be like Tabitha. Tabitha Brown. Tabitha. If you hear me, say hello. See, I got more shirts. I'm going to be bringing all of these shirts. I'm going to be bringing all of these shirts. And where I'm going to be going on the 24th. So I think that's next week. And I will be going to Harrisburg, PA. So if you can come out to Harrisburg, PA, you'll be able to come and see me. I've got so many more shirts. I've got to actually fold these shirts up that I've done and get them prepped because I have to take them with me, along with the hats. And oh, I got one bag. I gave one bag. I have this one. This is a Spider-Man bag. I was trying to do, something for the boys and for the men, whoever likes whatever. Let me say it like that. Whoever likes whatever. Doesn't have to be a boy. A girl could like this. Women could like this. I don't care. Boy, girl, man, woman. But I'm doing apparel that is dedicated to different people, to whatever you abstractly want as your specific apparel. I've got one that I've been doing lately, and I've got to do the back of it. I do those at as I call them art therapy, and I do those on Monday and Wednesdays at 4 on RFN Creations. I do that, and I will do, talking through it. We might get a conversation or whatever the topic may be for that day, and be like, all right, cool. Tell you all, I always say it when I get off of the live stream for like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. I'll be like, bring your pens, your pencils, your crayons, your journals, your paper, whatever you're going to use to do your art. Because, like, I look towards, like, Bob Ross. Yeah. I'm going to remember the man who was his actual mentor one day because I actually owe the mentor a lot of, credit and accolades. But I had to get on here and because, well, I'm going to tell you one thing. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. I have been so tired of these topics being thrown down my throat. These topics being thrown at me. You know which topics they are. Pride Month. Don't say gay bill. Or I'm sorry, don't say bill. Um, I apologize. Not really, but sort of. Um, but all of those different things. Just trying to give an example so you can know, and on and on. And I've been just seeing how people are so torn apart. Everyone, like people are so torn, and there are some people that might be like, "Oh, we're not torn apart, not as bad as you think." Yeah, yeah. You apparently don't look at social media. You apparently don't know how things actually go on radio, in TV, in the industry, on the streets, in reality. If you only knew what people are learning, what the kids are learning, what the children are being shown and introduced to. And yes, when I was growing up, and when my cousin, I know, I remember that when my little cousin, who now is doing her thing, dancing and all, She's been in an actual professional few videos. Yeah, she was on. Oh man, I think it's American Idol, if I'm not mistaken. And Debbie Gibson, she was in both of those, and then some other videos as well. So I'm like, yes. But when she was little, she would be in the back in the car seat, and I know I used to love that music too. Trying to get away from it because some of it was just not the right kind of music, but that kind of music that was on WPGC and all those other kind of musics. And I'm like, we were introduced to some wild stuff, but it just got wilder nowadays. And so yeah, we're gonna have to, as people, learn how to stop dividing. Because they say a people divided among themselves is going to fall. Divided we fall, together we stand. Don't forget these shirts. These will be sold at the actual place in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This is owned by me. My business is RFN Creations. I have an actual Facebook site until I can pull my website up. Those are always so expensive. So, but I am also needing support, financial support. So support my business, please, and thank you. I've got all these apparel. They call them merchandise, but I'll just say it like I say it, apparel. And I'm going to be having more apparel. I've got customers that have said that they loved their apparel. I've made it custom made for them. So they really loved it. They were like, oh my goodness. They were telling me, you know what? When we walked in there into the place, everybody was looking at us. We got all the attention. Everybody was looking at us and they were wondering, where'd you get those shirts? Where's my shirt? And so I want to be able to give you all shirts like that. These are custom made. They're one of a kind, custom made. I do all of it myself. And I do this to be able to help with the other side of my platform, which is encouragement, inspiration, evangelism. Definitely encouragement and inspiration. I say those two very loud because people get scared when you say, or when they hear evangelism. They think, oh no, she's going to try to make us. And I'm not trying to make anybody anything. I'm letting you be what you know that you are in your heart. What God puts in your heart or whatever you have in your heart. I'm trying to let you be, but I'm trying to shine a light so that you can be able to say, okay, now I see that there is another way to be, and I don't have to be in all of this confusion because, like, have you seen all of these things that are going on nowadays? And there is not a way that you can get around it or away from it. These things are going on full force. So I have been doing this, and I do my live streams at 12 and 1 o'clock. I'm sure you probably could hear the hangers going. I'm gonna put them down there. Yeah, but yeah, I do my live streams at 12 and 1 o'clock, and I do these live streams at 7 o'clock on Fridays. So that being, I think I'm gonna let this stay out a little bit longer. See, Jesus, the light of the world. I know everybody's not about that life, but everybody's not about the truth and not about the way, but I am, and I try to help other people to be able to see that. Now, if you want to see it and walk away from it and still say you don't buy into that, be my guest. There's nobody who is pulling you and forcing you and putting anything to you and threatening you. But I just want to be one of those people that is a beacon in the dark, a beacon of light in the dark, and a way of hope for those that are feeling depressed, down, feeling like they are stuck, feeling like they have no way of doing anything other than going with with the culture nowadays. And we know, we are able to see now that the culture is just so wrong. I mean, the culture has gone down. It's gone down a division. You got to do this or you do that. If you don't do this, but you do that, you're just you, and you get canceled if you go the wrong way. And what is the wrong way? Whatever way your friends and the culture are doing, if you go uh, the opposite way of that, yeah, you get culture. I mean, you get culture canceled, and you don't hardly ever get the chance to come back. I've seen loads of people that get culture canceled and don't ever get the chance to come back. I've seen people that have their reputations tarnished, and it wasn't even their fault. That's one of those things. I'm like, "Psh, that wasn't even their fault. Like, they were so correct in what they were doing. If it had been like 10 years ago, like they said, and it's unfortunate, but if it had been 10 years ago, they would have been right. Everybody would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. You got your own mind. You do you. But now everybody's like, if you don't do what we're doing, you're getting canceled, and we're never ever letting you out. So it's like, well, golly, wow, just like really. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be having these. I think some of them I actually got to take them back out. Um, I have instruction papers that come with it, and the instruction papers that come with the apparel tells you how to wash the apparel, because you don't want to, because of the fact that it is hand painted, it is one of a kind abstract art, and you don't want to have it where it bleeds out or messes up or fades. So I have different pieces of paper that come with it that will tell you, okay, this is the instructions. These are the instructions. This is what you need to do. Ha- Thank you so much for supporting me, because this is my endeavor. This is my bread and butter. But this is also my evangelistic outreach, my endeavor to be able to help people. So I thank you all when I get on here every time. And I just love being able to get on here. I don't have that much to talk about because this is a surprise that I was able to get on here actually. Like I said, last time I tried to get on here, I couldn't. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Uh, Actually, to the point where I didn't have anything that I was gonna say. I was like, all right, let me just check in, and all of a sudden, stream started. Yet. So, but how are you all doing? Let me check in with you all. How are you all doing on this Friday? On this great Friday, it was supposed to have thunderstormed and rained and been just terrible weather. And I know that because I had heard it all on the news. Friday is supposed to be 80% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Okay, people moving around. It's like, wait, what? But yeah, they it was supposed to be doing all of that, and I wanted to go. I had a craving to get a steak and cheese. I wanted so bad to go and get a steak and cheese. And I said, nope, I'm not going to go today because I got to walk. I'm the one that has to walk. I have to walk or take public access, public transportation. And so I was like, I'm not going to go on ahead and go out there and then be stuck in the rain and thunderstorm, be like, really? But tomorrow, Jackie, tomorrow I will be going. Renata will be going to the place to get the steak and cheese. I can't remember the name of the place because I don't go there that often. I really don't. I usually fix my food. I will fix the little platters. They call it meal prep. I call it, okay, I just want to be able to eat all week and don't feel like having to go back over and cook you know. But I just want to take it out the refrigerator, put it into the microwave, and then boom, eat. So, but that's what I usually do. And I figured, okay, I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing really good. And so I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to go on ahead and I will eat out. Yeah, so I'm going to go on ahead tomorrow and go to the place and get a steak and cheese. It's gonna be so nice. I tell them put more cheese on there and put this and that and these and that. You can tell I'm hungry, right? I'm hungry for it. Yeah. But while we're on here or while I'm on here, who has seen now I was looking at one person and he was talking about Transformers, the new one. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but he was talking about it was Tony Baker. He was doing a reaction to it. I did not really know that it was already out. A lot of these movies, I'm like, you know what? I will check it out when it gets on to like, HBO, Disney Plus, whatever it's going to be on, other than Spider-Man Homecoming. I mean, No Way Home. Yeah, No Way Home. That one, like, they being real selfish with that one. They literally legit say, you're going to have to pay. Like, no, 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 no. We're not giving you this movie onto Disney Plus or Showtime or HBO. No, 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 no. You got to pay me. So I'm like, I'm not paying. That's already a lot of things that I gotta pay for. And being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, not just an entrepreneur, because I know a lot of people say that. How many of you all have heard people say that entrepreneur? How many? Just put if you're looking at this and you see and hear this question, how many of you all have heard that entrepreneur word? Yeah, a lot of people who don't have a focus or, they're not doing anything much. They're dabbing here and dabbling there and you're like you're not really focused. You don't know what you're doing. And they call it, "Oh, no, I'm entrepreneurial." Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I've heard that especially in the red pill community. When I would watch Kevin Samuels, he would be talking about, he would be just going at it with those women that were like, "I'm entrepreneurial. I own business. I'm an entrepreneur," and he'd be like, "Okay." He would get that little side eye where you'd be like, "Really, believe me, trust me." And his thing was, "Yeah, nah, that's all right," you know. So, but I want to be able to really do this. I want you all to be able to help me financially, supporting me. I don't mean just give, 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 but also buy my apparel, buy these shirts. These are like one of a kind shirts. Why? Because I made them by hand. I did the art. You see that art? It's got my logo on it. RFN Creations. I sell these. I'm the one who does these. And what do I do with the money? The proceeds, the benefits from it, they go into my evangelism, my inspiration, my encouragement. Because a lot of people, they need to be able to have somewhere to come to day by day, whether it's like at lunchtime, at break time. I wanted to say nap time. At break time, they want to be able to come and say, okay, cool. What are you doing? And because I feel like I'm stressed, and I'll be like, I want you to be able to relax, cool down, just breathe in and breathe out. I want you to be able to just find yourself feeling good when you come on to my site, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube. I was going to say Yahoo. And I want you just to be able to relax, be like, okay, cool. Because I've been there. I've been in the working industry, in the regular jobs where, man, I'm telling you, I would go in, and instantly I would feel this stress on me. And I would be like, I can't figure out what is going on. I literally would. I would be like, I can't figure out what's going on. And I would just be feeling terrible. So I would be like, yeah, no, this is not working. And it started messing with my head. I would literally get migraines. And I still suffer from those today because of the fact that I was not listening to my body. And also, I was not doing what I needed to do during those days and those times. I would go into a place and know that the supervisor, the director, all of them were just mistreating all of the workers. I wasn't being listened to. Things were not being fair, but I was a quiet one. So I would not say anything, and therefore nobody would hear me. Or either if I said something, nobody would pay attention to what I said. They would have an alternative thing to it, whether it be they wanted to make it seem like, oh, okay, I could use her. She's nice, so she's a kind person. She's a kind hearted person, so I'll just go on ahead and use her. And I remember a lot of times I was like, you know what? Cards fall where they may. That's how bad it got for me. And during the pandemic was when God told me, just go on ahead and make your own business. Do your own live streaming, do your own business. And not only your own business, but He gave me the creativity. It wasn't like one of those things like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? I want to get a business. I don't know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. So, it was a long road or whatever, but I'm loving what I do now. And I want to be able to do this more. I've got business plans. I've got plans to collaborate. I want to be able to go back to doing interviews. I want to, and those work best on StreamYard. Those actually work only on StreamYard. Um, I want to be able to do speaking engagements. I can come to wherever it is, if it's got to be a traveling, I might need, some input with the financial assistance, but I want to be able to go places and speak to people. Why? Because RFN Creations, my business, is about being able to speak about my experiences. Not only speak about my experiences, but help others to realize you're not alone. This world has become so divided. It's become, are you this? Well, then I don't like you. Are you this? Well, I don't like you. I can't stand you. You're out. You are canceled. And we need to be able to stop with that. But what we need to be able to do is to listen. Listen to each other. If we have disagreements, so be it. That's the way of the world. We can't have it where everybody has to agree with one thing. That's not working. That's called bullying. That's called dictatorship. That's called the A word. ABUSE. And we don't need to be having that. We need to be able to have it where everybody's able to be independent. Remember? A free thinker. So we can be able to go back to having our own values. Nowadays, everybody's trying to take the values and be like, you can't have that value because I saw it. So you can't have that value no more. No, no. You gotta have my value now. So it's like, wait, what? I can't have my own values and morals? No. So I really want us to be able to, as communities, realize we don't all have to be in one community. We can be in separate different communities and be able to thrive. Other places around the world are like looking at us like, wait a minute, so what is going on? I'm trying to pull into my YouTube on my computer so I can be able to notify more people that I am doing this. I have been on here looking at I have been looking at Shark Week things. I've been looking at Shark Week things and just looking at like the different videos, waiting for July because they said that Shark Week starts in July. So yeah, I've been waiting for that. But in the meantime, all I've been seeing in June is going back to the same thing. Everybody's talking about pride. Everybody's talking about this. Everybody's talking about that. And I've been finding out, let me tell you, I've been finding out that actual community is not even a community. They don't want to be known as a whole a community. They don't want to be pigeonholed as one community. The pride community, the LGBTQ, they're like they've had interviews where they're like, we don't even want to be associated with all of this stuff. This stuff has just gone overboard. It has gone to the point where it's condemning. If you don't have your own freedom and you don't deal with what everybody is saying, you're condemned. You are stuck. People are going to tell you you are canceled, and even more, even worse than that. So um yeah, like we really need to be able to have that thing called objective reality, and that's what I try to bring on my Facebook and my Instagram site. I try to bring those to objective reality and truth. I try to bring those, and not just bring those, but bring facts. Because a lot of people might want to be like, oh, yeah, whatever, I'm not listening to you. But I've got facts. I've done the research. And I'm not bringing it on my own behalf or my own thought, being like, oh, well, that's just my opinion. No, 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 no. I'm bringing it on facts and truth. And then I leave it there for whoever wants to see it. You know, if you want to accept it and understand that it is the truth, then great. I'm so happy, so overjoyed. If you decide to not pay attention to it or dismiss it, foo-foo it away, okay, at least I told you. Now you can no longer say that I didn't tell you or that no one told you. You'll be the one who, when it comes time for it, So I just wanted to get on here and say that I'm sorry that I had been gone for so long because last week, like I said, it was the StreamYard not letting me on. And you know that Google commercial, Google Chrome, where the person is trying to get in, they're trying to use all their passwords, and all of a sudden it's like, eh, invalid password and everything like that. And they're like, wait, I'm the one who got the passwords. That was me last week. But before that, I had gotten sick. And I had also, before that, I had been sick and out of town. So I was on my vacation sick, literally, like in the bed, stuck, migraines, just sick. Like my cousin was saying, man, it's like we coming to visit you in the hospital. I was like, yeah, it does sort of look like that. Everybody was coming in to check on me. But I am feeling so much better now. So, like I said, RFN Creations is my business. I keep putting my shirts, my sheets, my cards. There you go. That's the word. I keep putting my cards, and I got these from Vistaprint. I got these on Vistaprint. They give you like I think 100. I think they give you 100. So it's RFN Creations. RFN Creations. All right. And I got so many sites that you can check me on Instagram and Facebook. Two of them on Facebook, one of them on Instagram. You can check me also. I will be, like I said, in Harrisburg, PA, on the 24th. So if you can join me on that day in Harrisburg, PA, or if you're coming to we have a monologue. I'm in this group, this theater, okay, theatrical worshiping group ministry. That's a lot of words. And it's called Tears to Purpose. So, we will be doing the monologue, and we will be doing this whole skit, these whole skits and things of that sort. And I say it's a monologue and not a skit because it's got people's actual monologues. People, different ones are actually coming out of the skit and they're giving their own monologue, their own testimony, it's their own stories. And that's what a monologue is. So that's why I was saying it's going to be a monologue as well as a skit. But I will be having my own business apparel there, and you'll be able to buy it. It's $25 for the shirts. When I do the hats and continue to do the hats, they will be $15. Might go up to 20. I don't know. It depends on how elaborate and abstract the hat is. Because they when I go to the hat stores, or when I used to check out the hat stores, those hats that were like abstract art and they were very artistic and everything, they were like $20. It could go up to $30, $40, something like that. You'd be like, wait, what, for a hat? Be like, yeah, because it's a cool hat, because it's got that abstract art on it, and it's got such and such kind of brand. And I need to be able to, like I said, make this actually work, because this is my bread and butter. It's not just helping me, it's helping the community, it's helping people, it's helping to spread the word of the truth and hope and encouragement and inspiration. So I'm hoping that you all will check out RFN Creations. I'm going to take the card back out. I should not have taken it and put it back in. I've run out. I'm starting to run out of them. Thank you, God. Yes, RFN Creations. RFN Creations. So please look at this site on RFN Creations on Facebook. I do, like I said, on Mondays and Wednesdays at 4 o'clock, I do art therapy session. You can join me on that time, and you'll be able to actually see me do some of my art. I do abstract art. I will actually talk during the time and explain during the time of what kind of abstract art I'm thinking of. I've got different sketchbooks also that perhaps I will just, one day just do that. I might just sit and listen to some music that's inspirational music, worship music, or whatever that I need to listen to and want to listen to, and be able to get my thoughts and my creation flowing. And I do count it all to God. I don't count it all to the spirits or anything like that. So I look forward to you all joining me. I know that you all are living it up, or you all are getting ready to, and you all are getting ready to have fun on Friday, because this is Friday. And Friday is that day when everybody's like, okay, I got to go to the mall, I got to go to here, I got to go to there. A lot of people's children are celebrating different things: birthdays, celebration, graduation, getting an award, getting a promotion, different things like that. Sorry, cough was not trying to come. But I want to be able to go on ahead and help with those things as well. Like I said, I've got customers that have been very pleased and very pleasantly pleased with their apparel that they get. The tote bag, whether it be the shirt, I'm going to be doing hoodies, I'm going to be doing pants. Um, I don't have my pants. I got one pair of pants right now because I've been, trying to kind of overthink what I'm gonna put on the pants. But yeah, I've got hats, I've got shirts, I've got hoodies. I mean pants. I'm sorry. Yeah, hats, shirts, and what's the other thing? Pants and tote bags. And I will be getting the hoodies and the pants and more hats and more apparel. So I hope that you all will definitely be looking at me on Fridays at 7 o'clock p.m. I don't have the ability because of the fact that, well, first of all, I'm doing the art during the week. So, but I've seen different people come on here and they're like, they do day after day, they're doing daily. And I'm like, ooh, I thought about it. I was like, ooh, maybe I should do that. But I'm like, I'm already pushing myself thin and I love it. So, but I want to be able to not push myself over the edge, you know. I want to be able to help and be able to do this for the long run. So I thank you all for you all's looking at this, viewing this. Please support me. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And I got to get ready to go because my headphones are getting ready to go out. And that's the thing that is allowing me to be heard the best. So I will be talking to you all later. Catch me on Monday and Wednesdays on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is at 12, Instagram is at 1. All right, until then, RFN Creations, Renata F. Nedab, out. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.